All right, another day back at it. Still working on doing this stuff. You saw us do a few things to get ready. So this is going to be just an odds and ends video to put it on the road. So we'll get this going and get this thing ready to go. I'm going to do an oil change. I bought some. There you go. There's the filter and stuff right there. So we're going to knock out that oil change real quick. Put that copper washer on the thing so that doesn't continue to be a leaking problem. Got the door locks and all that stuff done. We're gonna come around here. Got one more item that I'm gonna do. So you see this this gas pedal right here. We put new rubber on these two, but this is still old and you see it's floppy. So it's missing a spring and stuff. So we're gonna get in there and change that pedal out because I got that. Put this dash piece back in because it's just sitting there. So we'll get that all stuck back together and put a plate on this thing, and I think that's about it. Got to look at the wiring one last time, but anyway, we'll fiddle with some stuff that we need to. We're gonna get all this junk out of here. We got a few pieces and parts. I don't know, this is off of a moped. That's off the E30 under dash thing that I need to fix. As you can see, somebody did some duct tape and electrical tape, and then some actual like silver tape that you use on air conditioning ducts. And then over there, that's some kind of gooey, nasty something. So I got some pieces to work on that. We got some of our boat pieces back here just because it was a good place to stick them. Car covers. I don't know. There's some more moped parts down here. So we're gonna clean all this crap out before we can drive it. But we're just gonna work on doing all that kind of stuff and get this thing ready to go. You could probably use a wash too, but I doubt we're gonna do that before we head out. But there you go, we're gonna get this sucker ready to go down the road. Next item, oil change. Here we go. All right guys, moving along. You see my cart over there. 3/4 inch socket, pulls that drain bolt out. So that's out, that's drained. While I was down there, I found some more of this red clay crap from where this truck was parked. So I just scraped that off because I'm gonna have to clean the floor anyway. It just came from that cross beam right there, the front side of that cross beam. And it's not perfect, but I just got the big chunks off. So we come up here, oil cap is off, that's that. Oil filter goes right here. So I went ahead and I put some, there's no good way to do that. I put some paper towels down there, and then just unscrewed it as fast as I possibly could, tipped it up, got it out of there. But you're gonna put oil on that cross member. There's no way around it. Unless you got a tiny little bucket you hold under there while you do it. Anyhow, did that. So now we're gonna start putting stuff back together. So there's the new filter I got. So we'll get that sucker on there. Part number, all that stuff came from O'Reilly's. But we'll put the filter on. We'll go down underneath, put the bolt in, and then we'll pour the new oil in there. Highly recommend you put the bolt in the bottom first. And we will not forget our little copper washer. So I'm gonna get to working on all that and get the oil back in this thing. All right, everybody, got the new filter on there. Remember to put a little grease on your gasket there before you hand tighten that thing, and then that's where the oil went. I put 5 quarts in there, checked it, it's at the full line, so all done there. So I put that cap back in. I put the bolt in the bottom, put the rubber, or I'm sorry, not rubber, but the copper little gasket thing back on there, checked it, that's not leaking. Everything on the ground is from before. Here's the old oil. It looks kind of black, but it's in a black pan. Coming out of there, it wasn't as clear as new, but it wasn't horrible either. So we'll go ahead and get that back in that bottle and take that back up to O'Reilly's when time comes to do that. I've got some liquid moly over there too that from when we did the E30. So I'm gonna go ahead and crank this thing up and get it running here for a minute and make sure all that's good, and move on to the gas pedal after that. All right guys, here she is running. No problems. Already checked the bottom of the oil filter. No leaks there. Looking down here, nothing new down there, no leaks. So I think saw that one good, but I just pumped the gas like 2 or 3 times and cranked her over. Everything fine. A little bit of low idle right at the beginning, but now it seems to be sitting there doing good. Okay, as I was doing some stuff, I remembered another part I had, and my son's out here. So this was a two-person job because I can't reach all the way around the hood. Well, we got that out of that hole. What that was this little spray nozzle, which the same people that decided it was a great idea to paint over the key locks over there decided it was a good idea just to go ahead and paint over these things too. So we went ahead and replaced them. I've got new ones. They're in the bag right there. These came from they're Dennis Carpenter, but they might have come from LMC Truck, or nope, National Parts Depot is where they came from. So anyway, there they are. But anyway, there's two of those. You can see the hole from the inside. Just had to have somebody hold this with the pliers on the outside because it was spinning, and then somebody on the inside to undo it. But that's it. So we're gonna go ahead and switch those out too. So we'll have another piece of you know, shiny or chromish sticking out of the car. So we're gonna finish that off. I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. All right, I was about to put this in, and I remembered I had also ordered these. So the little rubber seals, you see they're kind of small right there, and then those I think came from National Parts Depot too. So there's the number on that. But anyway, get those in there, and that way it'll be sealed up nice. So now I'm going to put it all in. All right, here we go. Got those in. They're not much, but definitely something else. Clearly we need to clean the truck, but those are in. Got them pointed where they need to be. There are like little edges on these so that you could use, I guess, a 1/2 inch maybe, but a 13 fit mine better. Anyway, to hold that side so you don't have to claw it up with a pair of pliers. But those are in. So now over to the gas pedal. All right, so here's the parts we got. We got the pedal. It's a Dennis Carpenter, but it came from looks like National Parts Depot is what I'm guessing. Anyway, that's there, and then this is the spring. It's supposed to keep the pedal from being floppy. So we'll go ahead and get the pin out of that thing if I can figure out how to do it out of the old one, and then we'll get this one in. Okay, so here's the old pedal. Got it off. I mean, it's still fine, but I ordered a new one, so I'm gonna put a new one on. Coming over here, what we ended up having to do was get a screwdriver and tap from right here while somebody held, my son held the other side over here. So we moved this little pin through one side enough that we could squeak the thing past here. So basically that's what I can tell. These look like little retaining clips that are on the back sides of these things. So maybe that's what we did, was push the retaining clip. Maybe that's what it was. We'll figure out what we did, but we got it off. So then we'll figure out how to get it back on. But I'll get the new pedal and the spring, and we'll get it all set up. Okay, I figured out what was going on. So there's two little retaining clips. These are like some plastic bushings, and then that's not a pin. It doesn't move, but you can see there's grooves, but the grooves are behind. So basically you have to jockey the pedal, reset that side there, come too far, and get it all lined back up under here. Anyway, grief, I'm trying to film and do everything. Anyway, and get it set like that, and then once you've got it on there, then you do the clips from behind. So anyway, we'll get the new one on there. It's kind of a pain, but we'll get it. Okay, we got that on. It's not perfect. These are little bushings that I don't have. Let's see if I can order those. And basically what I ended up having to do was you end up kind of bending the pedal. The little holes in the back were too wide. So then I just took my channel locks, and once I had it on the right, way, just kind of crimped the little flanges on the back of the pedal down so that they were up against the retaining clips, and that way it won't come off. So anyway, it's on there, it's not coming off. Put the spring behind it, show you that. So basically that just goes that way. I guess you can kind of see very well, but anyhow, that's where the spring is. And then it just hooks in back up under there. I'm not sure if that's useful or not. I'll see in editing, but anyhow, that's all set up. Now the pedal sits up like that. So when you, if you mash on the top, spring loaded to come back. So new pedal, all done. I'm gonna do license plate next because after bending down here doing this one, so I'm a little tired. So anyway, I'm gonna go back to the license plate. That'll be easy, but I'm gonna go eat some Easter dinner right now. Okay, here we are at the back of the truck, getting ready to put the plate on this thing, which it says fast on it as well, just like the Porsche, if you've seen that one. But here's the problem, and I'll just hold this one up for you, but if you look here, it's going to hide that upper corner where because the sticker would normally be right there, and that's going to get hidden. So that needs to drop down so that it's a little bit lower, I think. So anyway, I think I'm going to just flip that bracket so that it angles down instead of up. See if maybe that will help out. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I think I'm gonna flip that over, take a look at it, and then if I don't like it, we'll flip it back the other way. All right, so I think I'm gonna like this better. That way, at least the whole plate can be over to the right, and you can see the top and see the date on it. The number might be slightly obscured, but I also like where the lights are down here, like even with the bottom of the cab. So I'm thinking I'm going to do it this way. I'd like that better, I think, than those lights sitting way up like that. Just I don't know, doesn't look as clean. So I think I'm just going to flip them over and do it that way. So that's what I'm going to do. But it's pretty simple. Just these those two bolts, these two bolts. Nothing crazy. Everything worked fine on this side. And then I can put the plate on, and then we'll see. Get the other side done. Hopefully it's as easy as this one, and we'll be done with this little chore. Okay, guys, there it is. Got it put on there. Yeah, I'm strategically doing this so the bumper does kind of block it, but you can see if you go up to where you would normally be sitting on another car, you might be able to see it a little better. But regardless, I'm using the bumper right now to kind of obscure, so you can see this one just like the Porsche, FAST, and then there's a couple other letters there. But I got it on here. I like the lights, because if you look over there and see where that one's way up high, I like the light down where it is on this side. I don't know, you tell me, which one do you like, lower or higher? I like lower, so that's where I'm going to put it. But I don't know, maybe I'm breaking some law, they're too low, or I don't know. I doubt it. So I'm going to put it low because that's where I want it, and that way they can at least see the tag is current, even if they can't see the full number. So I'm going to go flip that one over there and be done and call this good. And we'll probably go load this thing up with some gas today. Getting real close to driving it down the street. All right, one last thing. You need a place to put your registration when you're driving, right? So I got the new glove compartment there, glove box. As you can remember, there was a giant, well, if you watched our first couple videos, you saw how when we cleaned this out, this was just a giant nest. That cardboard was completely gone, and that was just a disgusting mess back there. So anyway, here's the deal. What I figured out is that probably the best way to put this thing in is from underneath, behind. But that thing's in the way, so I can't do that without taking that all out, which is the heater core.
I ain't doing that today. So what I'm going to try to do is see if I can shove it through the hole, get it far enough past the lip, and then bring it back so where the cardboard's underneath, and screw it back in. Also, on this this thing, so it can go up and down, there's a spring that goes from those two holes. Can't hold it for you, but the one on the end of the the moving piece there, and then the hole straight above it. There's a spring. That's that thing. I got two more right here, so there's supposed to be two. I got a new knob, because if you look at this knob, that knob's seen better days. So trying to put this glove box in and beautify this thing up a touch. So we got a place to put our registration. All right, wish me luck. Hopefully I'll show you we're done. All right, everybody, here we go. Got this in. Got the insert in. I shoved it in the wrong way because, yeah, it would have been much easier to do it from behind. But we got it in there. Clearly knocked some dirt loose there. In addition to that, we got the springs on each side. I got a new piece of rubber right there on the end of this one. It was on there. Yeah, it's in there. You can kind of see it anyway. So there's a rubber bumper right there. Got springs on both sides, so when you raise this up, it shoots itself shut. So that's good. Sorry, I was digging out something fell out. Got the new knob on here. They sent a cheap butt screw that didn't really work, so I went and found another one. And then so that's all set. I don't know if I showed that before, but that's a 66 dime somebody welded in here. So that's all set. And found some of the screws I had there. Put two original screws, because that's all there were, right here and here. The rest of these there, some up there on each side. But everything's working good. So now we can take our registration and throw that in there and be all set. So we're gonna do that, and then this is not gonna be the first day we go to like an actual destination, but we are gonna run it up to the gas station, put some gas in it, top it all off, see if the fuel gauge is gonna work for us, and then come on back home. But it'll be the first time we got it on the road. All right, guys, here we go on the way to the gas station. We'll have to see how this works out. I remember the shift pattern and everything, but see the transmission's a little finicky.
It's like the shift linkage is jacked up weird.
Yeah, it's an aftermarket shift.
Yeah, floor shifter.
And then it's also weird, so you don't want to like shift straight into reverse, because that would be bad.
It's like one is top left, reverse is bottom left.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Which is your normal habit pattern. Over to the back right for second gear. Keep an eye on the temperature and everything, but anyway, we'll see you at the gas station. Alright guys, here we are. Made it to the gas station. We're going to do some of the ethanol free there. Get this thing all set up. So we made it. We were going down the road, third gear, up about 50 miles an hour. Everything seemed to be fine. A couple new weird noises here and there. Just working on the transmission and stuff like that. So anyway, we're gonna get some gas in this thing and then head back home. And here we go. All right, guys, here we go. Got her all filled up. Son's gonna drive it back home. So wish us luck. We're gonna hop in and get going.